What's going on, everybody? Tanner with another video. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a few different things, showing you guys some sales from Black Friday on some stores. We're going to be going over the 0 to 100K challenge store because I know I haven't done an update video in a while. And after I started this whole new YouTube schedule, just making things a little bit more interesting, a few of you guys I know have been commenting, wanting to see more about drop shipping and Shopify and all that, so I'm gonna keep all that up. Right now I'm just building this new business out of my house. You'll see it. I'll have a little documentary coming out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to drag out this video for no reason, so I will see you on the computer. Actually, first I forgot, before we do that, let me roll a clip right now of sales when it was Black Friday. It wasn't Cyber Monday yet when all the money was rolling in, but it was Black Friday and just a start to the weekend, so I'll show you guys that right now. Alright, so here's one of the stores we're gonna start off with. This is the lowest one actually right now. Here's another one for the day so far. This one has a great conversion rate. We have 1.62K total sales and about a little over 1.8 store visitors. Yesterday, 4.25 sales. So this one has done 2.29 today, and yesterday did about 9.3. So I feel like something that's very important for entrepreneurs, anybody really, especially me right now, showing you guys everything, or on my YouTube channel, making all these videos about e-commerce and marketing, traveling, whatever it is. But the truth is, it's not always like that. All the happiness and craziness that you see, it's not always going to be making tons of money. It's not always going to be traveling, driving cool cars, seeing cool places, things like that. You know, there's a lot more to it that you don't see. A lot of people don't see. People that aren't entrepreneurs, people that don't own businesses, they don't know what it's actually like to be an entrepreneur. Some people get lucky, they never have any failures, whatever it is. But for the most part, a majority of people, they're gonna encounter a lot of different issues, whether it's not having enough money to start their business that they always dreamed of starting, they're losing money on their ads, they're not getting the sales they want to get, and there's just so many different things that can go on as an entrepreneur because there's no perfect path to success. There's always going to be things setting you back and things that are going to stop you, and you have to minimize your risk and find out how to get away from these roadblocks and create your own path, which is something that not everybody can do. So for me right now, as someone that has people watch the videos on business and people that think it's very easy and just something that they can do quick, it's not like that, and I want to be as transparent as possible right now. When we go on my computer, I'll be showing you guys the sales for today, and we'll be going over the ad account for the 100K challenge store, everything like that, just to keep it transparent as possible, because I feel like that's what's most important right now, especially with me not really having a passion for dropshipping in the past couple of months. I just sort of lost it. I didn't know what was going on. I just didn't enjoy it. You know, it was just to a point where it was easy, but not in a sense of becoming very, very profitable, you know, spending $2,000 to make 200 grand. It's not like that. It was easy as in the sense of just doing the same thing over and over, and I didn't enjoy doing the same thing over and over. One thing for me, I like to do a lot of different things at once, which was sort of a bad thing, I would say, because when you focus all your time and effort into one thing, it can make it very successful. When you try and juggle 10 things at once, not all of them are going to be very successful. Okay, everybody, we are on my computer now. This is actually the challenge store. I'm gonna have to blur out a few things here, and if you're wondering why it says Philip, that is because I'm not 18. Some stores I have my name on, some I don't, just because I have to have someone over 18 put their name on it as the main account holder. So that's why it says Philip and not Tanner. But this is the challenge store. As you can see, $531 sales today, 13 orders, 1,008 total sessions, 5 visitors right now. Everything that's going on here. Yesterday, we can see it did pretty well, 1.122, which is not crazy. It's not a huge amount of money, but it's decent consistency. That's something I was lacking for a long time within this store, which let's just go ahead and get right into it. But if you want to know about the other stores and stuff, this one today, 1.7 almost. But for the challenge store here, let's just go ahead and go to analytics, and let's see year to date, everything that's going on. So all of you asking, did it hit 100K? Here is the answer for you. No, $64,797.06, okay? That is not where we wanted to be because it's been 3 months, about 100 days now almost, which, you know, averaging just $1,000 revenue a day should not be that hard in 100 days, which should be $100,000 in revenue, which we are not there. So you can see right here just on the charts, when I started, I was just going ham. You know, I enjoyed it. I was having so much fun. I felt like I found a new passion for dropshipping that I sort of lost over time. You know, I got excited for it again and started, you know, getting into it with this store. Of course, I was managing the other stores for clients, myself, etc. So I really didn't have all the time in the world to put into this, but I was putting a decent amount of effort into it in order to get it to where you guys wanted it to be and, you know, share that journey with you guys. You can see from there, 27,000 the first month in September. The second month, October, we went to 22,000, so we sort of downgraded there. We lost about $5 grand, didn't lose $5 grand. We didn't 5 grand lower from where we wanted to be. I remember when we hit that month, I was aiming for 30K, and I wanted the next month to be 60, the next one 90, etc. And then I just sort of got bored again. I just didn't know what to do. As you can see, look how many store sessions, 181,000. So the data we have on there should really be, you know, something that people can't compete with. That's the one thing you can't compete with is data. The conversion rate, not that good, not something I'm gonna say I'm proud of. You know, most of this first month, at least the best month, was really just cold testing like 20 different products. It's a general store. The return rate's not bad, total orders, and the order value, AOV, is pretty good. So now let's go to Overload and go and see the profit before ad costs, and then we're gonna go to ad costs and show you guys all of that year to date. So as you can see, 59,000. I don't know what happened to the other 5 grand or whatever that's on the analytics and why that's not popped up here. But the cost, 17,000. So pretty decent amount, about a third, as you can see, which leaves us with $42,539.45. So now what we do, if we go to the ad account, this is where we're going to be brought. As you can see, the amount spent, $21,000. I was not patient with it. I was rushing it so much. I wasn't utilizing the data. I wasn't doing what I needed to do. I was sort of just wasting money at one point where I was just running so many different ads at high budgets. As you can see, another issue I had with the ad account was spending money on here and the sales. It wasn't tracking all the sales. As you can see, this is about 10,000 off from where it should be. I don't know what the deal is with that. That's literally like every day. Like, and by the way, I'm on the account overview right now instead of campaign, so I don't have to blur out a bunch of stuff. So if we go to like today, I'll show you guys, it doesn't track everything. Today, I've spent $298.40. Today's a very bad day for this store, the worst one in a while. $298.45 and $407.96 conversion value. But if we go to the store and we go to today, apply, 530.93. As you can see, 53% down today, 530.93. So as you can see right here, it's off about $120. We go to yesterday, it's probably gonna be the same thing. Spent $380 to make $978.83. But if we go to the store, yesterday, $1,122.83. So it seems to always be off by some point, which has been really, really annoying, just seeing that happen. But anyways, to see that I spent about a third of the sales just on ads is something I'm not very proud of. It was just me being impatient and not taking the time and precautions that I needed to do in order to minimize my risks. Of course, if we go to Overload and we subtract the cost, you know, we're left with about 21 grand, which is a pretty good amount of profit. But it's definitely not where I want it to be. You know, I want to have a lot more profit. So now that that's over with and I showed you guys everything that's going on there, I want to give you an update to the future of what's going on. I know I've said this in probably old update videos where I said, you know, I'm going to take it more serious and things like that. But the thing is, I have so much stuff going on. Of course, I'm never going to make an excuse for something that needs to get done. Because people all the time will say, I want to start this business. They're like, how long is it going to take per day, time-wise? I'm like, probably an hour or two, you know, if you use your time right. And they're like, oh, I don't have that kind of time. People always have time. Unless you're working 24/7 literally at some job. But of course, that's not the case. Everybody can make time. Cut out time on your phone. Cut out time watching TV. Cut out time driving, you know, different things. That's one thing I do. I spend a lot of time driving just for fun. So there's always going to be time for something, and even just using your time right will lead to the success that you need to reach. But as far as this store goes, I know some of you guys are probably disappointed in me right now that I didn't go through with it. I didn't really keep that consistent momentum. And you're probably like, Tanner, oh, you can't even make 100 grand. I can make 100 grand. I can show you guys other stores that have reached 100 grand in revenue. It's just something that I didn't really have a passion in. That's something with this new business that I'm starting. I almost picked up one of the items, but I can't do that yet. But I will do that in the future. But it was just something I wasn't passionate about. And when I don't have passion for something, I can't really put my all into it. Even if it's something that really needs to get done, like for this YouTube video, the YouTube series, whatever. It was just, at first it was so fun, and then it got to boring real quick. So I'm making things more enjoyable now, bringing a little bit of action into town with the store and everything like that. So yes, it'll hit 100K by the time of my birthday, which is in January, and then I will give it away and fly out that person, as I said, which by the time that happens and I turn 18, I'll probably be in Miami, moved in full time. Now I'm there about half-time, and then we'll get everything set up. So if you have any questions, just drop it in the comments below, and I'll make sure to answer it, and see you guys tomorrow. Peace.